particular black women saying, oh, he honored his, was it, he saved his wife's honor. He was protecting, it was beautiful that he was protecting his wife. Okay. All right. These are the things I heard. And as Kevin Samuel correctly asked the question, he asked the woman, said, well, what exactly did he protect? Because the word was already said. Was there more onslaught oncoming during that process? And the answer was no. So what exactly did he protect as such? Anyway, so let's push that to one side. So my question today is, with all the repercussions that has taken place from that slap and his outburst. Now, I don't care whether you think it's fake or not, right? I really don't really give a shit about conspiracy theories such as that, because at the end of the day, the cause and effect has already taken place. So my question is, was the juice worth the squeeze? Would all what's happened to Will's image and the process that he now has to take as a result of his actions, was it all worth it?
All right, look, for all of y'all who are saying Will Smith is justified in what he did because he was just respecting his wife, a black woman's honor. Let me get this straight, okay? If a black woman's honor is insulted, not assaulted, a black man should risk his life, legacy, freedom, reputation, just so he can defend his wife's honor? Why? Where does that measure up? For anybody who says that, y'all, they are literally saying a wife's honor, her ego, her emotions, her feelings are more important than this man's life, legacy, freedom, reputation. So he should risk that. He should sacrifice all of that if he were to ever see that she's being insulted, not assaulted. Chris Rock was making a joke from a comedian's form. I'm getting tired of y'all trying to add in all of this stuff. He been talking junk to her. He been doing this. This been going on in Will's life. What matters is that moment. Y'all trying to use all of this to justify it. It don't justify it. These things may have been going through Will Smith's mind, but it doesn't justify it. What happened in that moment was Chris Rock made a joke, y'all. A joke. He didn't come for her medical condition. He never mentioned her medical condition. He literally made a G.I. Jane joke. That's what he did. And he got slapped in his face because of it. And y'all saying Will Smith justified because that joke offended Jada. Now, let me get this straight. Let me make this clear, number one. I get the instincts of a man to protect his wife. I can understand Will Smith wanting to protect Jada or wanting to fight Chris Rock or slap Chris Rock for what she said, for what he said. But here's the deal. This is where the woman would come in and say, and stop her man from risking his life, legacy, freedom, reputation. Yeah, we got emotions too. He saw Jada's emotions. It turned his emotions up. At that moment, that's when she says, no, Will, don't do that. Listen, man, if I'm out with my woman and she get offended because some other woman made a pass at me or said something to offend me or gave me some crazy look, some sexual look, and if my woman goes, what you looking at, and confronts this girl, I'm going to bring my woman off to the side and tell her that's embarrassing. Don't do that. People are going to look. People are going to say stuff. Don't do that. Do not embarrass me like that. I can tell you what, when you see men out who quick to ask you, what you looking at? Why are you looking at my wife? These wives, guys, a lot of times are rewarding that behavior. It caters to their ego. Believe me, if you're a man and you've confronted some guy for looking at your woman, if your woman told you that she don't like that, that's embarrassing, you shouldn't do that, dudes are gonna look. They're going to look. They're gonna look. They're gonna look a little longer than you want them to sometimes. If you go around slapping everybody because of that, you're gonna end up in jail, shot, your reputation gonna be ruined, all of this, all because somebody looked. If she expressed this to that man and he still does that, I guarantee you she'll leave because she is of high value.
I'm talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. I love it when they don't even realize they're toxic. They just say things. She said she wishes Will Smith didn't slap Chris Rock. I'm not a woman who needs protected. counsel, y'all arguments. Anybody that been defending her? Y'all must after that. Y'all arguments dead. Let's go over it one more time. She said, I wish he didn't slap Chris Rock. I'm not a woman who needs protected.
But you had every moment to stop that, to try and grab him or anything. Even after the fact, when the man returned from doing that, instead you clapped, you laughed, and you didn't reach. You didn't do anything. She never went to console the man. You had other men doing that, almost like she didn't move at all.
And she ain't saying nothing to defend him publicly. She didn't even say she didn't say congratulations for winning your for your award, husband. Nothing. She said nothing. The first thing she did was what is very predictable of the average bitch. She separated from him. I wish he didn't slap Chris Rock. That shouldn't be the first thing you say. My man was a little overzealous when it came to taking up for me. None of it. I wish he didn't slap Chris Rock. I'm not a woman who needs protecting. The truth is you're not a woman who deserves protection. And the things you done pulled up, that's what you should have said. You don't need to be out here on nobody's shoulder, walking with nobody. This whole Tupac thing has gone too far. Come on, man.
He done it that way. And here we got the results of what happened. Not only that, I didn't know that this was the first Oscar that was produced by black people, which is a big deal. It was a historical event. So was his wife's honor worth all the sacrifice those people made, and for their moment or to shine being taken away from his decision? So was that honor, was that the way he carried out that honor, was it worth it? Silence is deafening. I don't seem to be hearing a lot of the same women coming up on YouTube. I'm gonna watch out for it. It's gonna be very interesting to see in the next few days how many women who's in support of his actions are going to come up and say, okay, well, the damage that he's sustained was worth his wife's honor. It'd be very interesting to see. It'd be very interesting to see if you get the usual reaction of silence. Silence is a deafening silence. So, yeah, there you go. Well, what can I say? What can I say? All I could say, there's a way of doing things. There's a way. If you are genuinely offended and genuinely pissed off, there are a way of doing things, and there is a way not to do things. So again, my question: was it worth it? Was it you ladies who was singing his praise for getting up there and protecting his wife's honor? What are you saying now? What are you saying now? Was it worth it? Do you think it was worth it? Was the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, he's the one who's already paying the price for this. I mean, Jada, is she paying any price for this? I'm not advocating that you shouldn't protect your wife. Hell no, of course not. Of course not. But as I said, don't confuse, because you women, you have a good way of twisting what a man says and make out that he's saying something he isn't saying. And this is why